Welcome back to Forest Friends. I am Mrs. Sapp, and I am really looking forward to our time together today. We're going to jump inside Helping Forest, once again to see what our characters are up to. Before we get started, let's have a little fun and play with words while we review our characters. Here are our characters: Gina Giraffe, Sally Squirrel, Robert Rabbit, Marvin Mouse, and Charlie Chipmunk. One of our characters is Marvin Mouse. The sound is at the beginning of both Marvin and mouse. Can you think of a word that would match Marvin and mouse? Think of a word that starts with the sound. Here are some words that you could have said: milk, mermaid, moon, monkey, and mud. Let's try another character. Both Robert and Rabbit start with the R sound. Can you think of words that start with the R sound? Here are some words that start like Robert and Rabbit. We have ring, robot, rug, rainbow, and red. Let's keep going. Next, let's try Charlie Chipmunk. What sound do you hear at both the beginning of Charlie and chipmunk? If you said you hear the ch sound, you would be right. What other words start with the ch sound? Cheese, chair, chicken, chin, and chocolate all start with ch, like in Charlie Chipmunk. We have two more characters to go. What sound do you hear at the beginning of Gina and Giraffe? I hear the j sound. What words can you think of that start with j? Some words that start with j are jelly, jeans, jacket, and juice. Lastly, we have Sally Squirrel. What do you hear at the beginning of both Sally and squirrel? You're right. The s sound comes at the beginning of both Sally and squirrel. What other words start with the s sound? Seven, sock, sun, sand, and snake all start with s, like in Sally Squirrel. Now that we have reviewed our characters and had fun with sounds, let's get to our focus for today. Our focus is going to be on the message or moral we can learn from a story. After we learn the message or moral of the story, we will go back in the text to prove why our answer is correct. A message or moral of a story is the lesson that we can all learn from it. Morals from stories might be: Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Or, if you work hard now, you can play later. A moral can apply to everyone, and it is usually a good lesson learned. Let's get started with Forest Friends, Height Adventure. Deep in the forest, so lush and so bright, lived 4 little friends, all different in height. Marvin Mouse was the shortest, you see. Then Sally Squirrel, a bit taller than he. Next came Robert Rabbit, the bunny so spry, and Gina Giraffe, the tallest one high. Look at all of our forest friends. They are all animals, but they all look very different. Let's keep that in mind as we continue on. One day, while playing, they found with delight a bush full of berries. Oh, what a sight! The berries down low are tucked out of view. Gina Giraffe fretted, not knowing what to do. Don't worry, said Robert. I'm just the right size. I'll peek under the leaves for a berry surprise. Oh no, Gina Giraffe wasn't able to reach the berries down low. Thank goodness Robert Rabbit was there to help his friend. It said that Gina fretted. Can you say fretted? Fretted is a fancy word for feeling nervous, anxious, or worried. Let's read some more. Sally Squirrel hopped up with great cheer. The berries up here are juicy and near. I'll stand on this branch and grab what I see. These middle ones look just perfect to me. But what about those? Way up in the air? Squeaked Marvin, pointing way up there. Oh no! Now Sally Squirrel and Marvin Mouse can't reach the berries at the top. Let's stop, think, then answer. Who do you think could help them reach the berries at the top? Let's keep reading and see if you are right. Leave those to me, called Gina Giraffe with pride. My long neck can reach them. I'll take the high side. They gathered the berries, a colorful spread, then sat in the meadow and happily fed. Did you predict that Gina Giraffe would reach the berries up high? She is perfect for that job with her very long legs and neck. Let's finish our story, then discuss what we think the lesson or moral of the story was. They sorted their piles from shortest to tall, just like our heights, Marvin Mouse said to all. We each played a part, we each had a way to help one another and brighten the day. Their differences shined, their teamwork was true. Each friend was special, just like you. Let's stop, think, then answer. What lesson or moral do you think we can learn from this story? Two things come to my mind. First, it's better to work together. Second, we all have unique or special things about ourselves that can help out in a difficult situation. Let's look back through the story and find evidence or clues that these are the morals or lessons learned. Going back to the beginning, Gina Giraffe could not reach the berries down low. Do you remember who came to the rescue? It was Robert Rabbit. What was unique about Robert Rabbit, or what was his strength in that moment? Stop, think, then answer. It was his shortness that helped. Gina's problem was that she was too tall. Robert said, "Don't worry, I'm just the right size." So this is evidence in our text that Robert was able to help get the berries down low. Sometimes being little isn't a bad thing. Robert being small truly helped in this situation. Let's look for more evidence or clues that our moral or lesson learned is about teamwork and everyone having unique and special qualities to help out in a difficult situation. Sally Squirrel and Marvin Mouse were trying to collect berries, but they couldn't reach the ones up high. Do you remember who came to their rescue? It was Gina Giraffe. What was unique about Gina, or what was her strength in that moment? Stop, think, then answer. It was Gina's height that helped Marvin Mouse and Sally Squirrel. Sometimes being tall has its advantages. Gina said, "My long neck can reach them. I'll take the high side." So this is evidence from our story that her tallness helped get those berries. I think we have found some really good clues to support the moral or lesson learned from this story. Gina Giraffe being tall and Robert Rabbit being short helped the forest friends get all the berries they needed. Also, everyone helped each other out and used teamwork. I think the quote that sums up our moral or lesson the best is, "Their differences shined, their teamwork was true, each friend was special, just like you." Everyone is made different, we all look different, and are all good at different things. The world would be a pretty boring place if we all did the same things and looked the same way. Think about some qualities you have that make you different from others, but could maybe help out in a difficult situation. Stop, think, then answer. What is something that makes you special or unique? What is something you can do that maybe someone else can't do? Wow, that is such a great quality to have. Let's read some scenarios together and point out what the character's strengths are and how it helped solve a problem. During recess, Maya noticed a new student sitting all alone. Maya remembered how nervous she felt on her first day at a new school. Maya invited the new student over to play soccer with her and her friends. The new student got a big smile on their face. Stop, think, then answer. What qualities or strengths does Maya have to help the new student? Maya's strengths were her kindness and her ability to relate to the new kid. Because of these qualities, she was able to help the new kid feel welcome. She also might have earned herself a new friend as well. Let's look at another scenario together. Sophia found a lost puppy wandering near the park. Even though it was getting late and she didn't know where it came from, she kept on looking. She walked through the neighborhood, asked around, knocked on doors, and eventually found the worried owner. Let's stop, think, then answer. What qualities or strengths did Sophia have to help find the puppy's owner? Sophia's unique strength was determination. Determination means she did not give up. Because she didn't give up, the lost puppy and its owner were reunited. I sure love a happy ending. Let's keep going. During a sudden thunderstorm, the power went out while Alex was babysitting his younger siblings. They were scared and started to panic. Alex took a deep breath and started to take action. He found flashlights, told them a funny story to keep their minds off the storm, and made sure everyone felt safe until their parents got home. Stop, think, then answer. What qualities or strengths did Alex have to make his siblings feel safe during the storm? Alex's ability to remain calm really helped in this situation. He also had courage. He wasn't afraid. Because of this, his calmness and his courage, he was able to calm his siblings down. Let's do one more together. During the final minutes of a close soccer game, Max's team was down by 1 goal. Some teammates started to give up, but Max stayed positive and encouraged everyone to keep trying. His teammates listened to him, and they were able to score 2 more goals to win the game. Stop, think, then answer. What qualities or strengths did Max have to help the team win the soccer game? Max's ability to stay optimistic or happy helped to cheer up and encourage his teammates. They were then able to work together and bring home a victory. If Max would have given up too, this story probably wouldn't have had a happy ending. Thank you so much for reading with me today. You did such a good job of finding out the moral or the lesson of different stories. You were also able to identify strengths and traits of a character that help them overcome an obstacle or a problem. I can't wait to see what lies ahead for our forest friends in Helping Forest. I am Mrs. Sapp, and I will see you next time.